Hello again, friends and Lord Wolfpack members. Chaos Wolfing, welcome back to the Kerbal space program. That's right, it's time to do some more science. And to start with, what we're going to go and do is we're going to go and drive around the base and pick up some science from around here. Don't worry, we're not going to go and take too long about it. Because, like I said, we want to go up to the moon and do a flyby and come back. We're going to go and finish the missions that we have over here. So we're going to go and do that in a moment. But first of all, we're going to go and make, well, not make, but we're going to go and open a thing here. We go, JTC Beetle. So here we go. This is the little drivey thing that I made earlier. Although I am actually going to go and, you know what, I'm actually not going to go and change that. So we're going to keep this as is. Although I am actually going to go and do something else, which I forgot to do earlier. And that is, I am going to go and put an antenna on this. So we can actually go and transmit files, just to make this a little easier. So this is going to be cool. What we're going to do is we're going to go and drive around the base. It's going to be a bit difficult, and I've just realised that the wheels there are actually off kilter. So let's go and fix that. Okay. There we go. So that should hopefully make this easier to control. Now, do we have some crew in here? We got Jebediah Kerbin, pilot. Let's take you out because we want an engineer, a scientist even. So let's put you in. Bob Kerbin, you're going to go and get to fly around or drive around, as the case may be, in the lovely little science vehicle. So we're going to save and we're going to launch. Alright, brakes on. Let's go and see what we can do. So, first of all, let's try a crew report. No. Okay, EVA. EVA report. No, but either way, we're going to jump off anyway. So, let's come over here. Let's open this up. Open. I love the little braking system this thing's got. So, observe the material bay. We're getting some science from this, so let's keep this. Then we can collect the data and restore. Now we can go and observe the mystery goo. I don't think we're going to get much from here. We got not much, but let's do that. Collect the data. So remove data, restore. And I think we've pretty much done these already. Yes, we have. So let's go and store experiments. We'll also do an EVA report. Alright, so we already tried that, didn't we? So that's awesome. There we go. So that's cool. So let's go and close. So what this allows us to do is actually get around. Actually, no, I need to grab, climb up, and get in. There. Okay, now I suspect, yeah, let's turn these down a tad to about 45. Actually, no, let's change it to about 28. Because that's way, 25 is way, 45 is way too high. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't think about it. So let's throttle all the way down. Turn the brakes off. And we're just going to go and coast around the base, really. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me go and do all this. So you guys get to watch this sped up. So hopefully this is not going to be too boring for you. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, okay. Well, at least we got all our science intact. Oh, that was horrendous, having to try and move that around. Okay, fine. Recover vessel. So we got 0 science from that. That's fine. We got some recovered funds. Yep, he's fine. But let's go and recover our sciencey stuff. Because look at that, 73 science from that one. That's going to be the smaller of the two. Or some more science, at least. And recover. More science up to 166. That's awesome. Next, done. And recover. No more science there. But we got 166 science. So that's good. Now, that was infuriating. So I don't want to have to do that ever again with the limited parts that we've got. Next time we do that, we're going to do this with a proper little rover. Because that's going to try my patience a lot less. And it's going to be a lot easier to control. But anyway, like I said, we're going to the moon. And I've already spent half an hour doing this. Hopefully it's only been a couple of minutes for you. Or not even that. So, let's go into the vehicle assembly building. And we're going to open up a... Well, you had a little tease of this last time. So, here we go. We've got the JLO Telos. Now, we do have more science to go and spend. So I'm actually tempted to go and fix this up a little bit differently. Because I'm actually tempted to remove this and change a few other things on this. So let's actually go and save and continue. And we're going to go into R&D. But before we do this, we're actually going to go and... Not even... No. We're actually going to go and upgrade mission control. Because the reason we've gone and upgraded this is because apparently this gives... Upgrading both this and the tracking center, or the tracking station, goes and gives us maneuver nodes. So that's going to be nice. That's going to be nice to have. But now we have more science. So we got landing. We don't want this. What I'm thinking of doing is going for this one instead. So we can get fairings and so on. But what else could we have? We could have miniaturization. We could go and get the Rover Max wheels, but I'm going to go and get those after. What else? We've got this one here, which gives us the RCS and the lander can. This one's just the lander that we looked at before. Aerodynamics, construction, fuel, although that would be nice, but we don't need that one. Or heavy rocketry. Again, we don't need that one. So, what am I thinking? I'm thinking of going for this one. So, advanced inline stabilizer. That would be nice, but I think... You know what? I don't think we really need anything like this. So, let's actually go and leave this filter. I'm actually going to save my science for the moment. So, what do we want? We want to go and get back in here. So, let's not worry about it. I was going to think of putting fairings over this, but I don't think that's going to be really worth it. So, again, let's go back into couplings. Let's put the coupler back. Oh, no. Okay. Let's go and put this all back together. And then we want aerodynamics again, and there. So that's nice. Now, like I said, I'd prefer to have fairings over this, but we don't have that luxury at the moment. One of the things I think we may be missing is the ability to actually go and not exactly transmit, but communicate with this thing a little bit more efficiently. So what I'm thinking of doing is, can we actually go and put this on here? Nope. There we go. So let's actually go and plonk that on there. So hopefully that's... I'm not sure if this actually goes and gives us much of a better chance. I'm wondering whether this actually gives us more communication with Kerbin from longer range. Because we've noticed that as soon as we get far enough away, we start to lose the ability to communicate. And I'm hoping this is actually going to fix that. So let's save and let's launch. I know all my staging's done because I did all this off camera. So first of all, we're turning on stability assist because I do not want to go and get shouted at by Geddy again. So we're going to throttle up And we're going to go for it. Now, I'm already going to go and start turning over to about there. Just so we can start our gravity turn a little bit earlier. Now, we are obviously moving over a little bit more to that side. Well, that's fine. As soon as we start picking up more speed, we're going to be great. But the thing is, as soon as we start picking up more speed as well, I'm going to have to start throttling back. I'm going to do that as soon as we start seeing the... There we go. As soon as we start seeing the airflow around the ship. Now, there we go. We've stopped seeing that. So what that means, I think, if I remember rightly from watching Scott Manley, is that... Ooh, island. Or something. But is that the... We're no longer fighting against air resistance. So we're actually going to be using our fuel a lot more efficiently. So that's going to be great. Now, what we want to do is we want to go and have our... There we go. Steer fuel in the stages. Now, we want to go and get this... Now, I suspect we're actually... Yeah, we're good and high enough. So I'm actually going to go and turn more towards our actual heading. And I might as well actually go and throttle up. So what's our periapsis like? We're doing alright. I'm actually going to carry on until we run out of fuel on this stage. Yeah, so we're doing good. We're doing good. There we go. Stage is complete. Let's actually go and... I like we're doing this. Watch this. Decouple. Oh, isn't that pretty? Whoa, so symmetrical. It's beautiful. But either way, we're going to go and... Now, at this point, RCS would be really nice to have. But we're going to go and we're going to go and add a... Let's do this. Add maneuver, because there we go. Now we've got maneuvers. So let's... Oh, no, that's a little bit too far. So there we go. We want about that. So about 91, 175. It'll do. Now, the problem is we currently don't have the ability to track our target or where we're actually going. So all this needs to be done manually now. Now, you know what? I'm actually going to roll with this as well. There we go. Because this is going to be so much easier on my mind, on my brain even, just to go and control this way. So there we go. Well, that's actually, we've actually less than a minute away from our thing. So let's go and full burn this one. Now, like I said, I'm going to have to go and manually follow our maneuver node. But I've also got to manually go and pay attention to this here. So that we don't actually go... You know what? Caps lock. Let's go and make little baby maneuvers to keep us roughly pointing in the right direction. So we're coming up to our node very soon. Well, that doesn't matter. We're actually picking up enough speed and we're pointing roughly in the right direction. We are circularizing quite well. I've got to say, where is it? That's not it. Oh, wait. There it is. So we're getting very close to actually being able to being circularized. Now, I'm not going to pay too close attention to everything else. Hopefully, we should have enough fuel. We've got another stage after this, so this should be more than sufficient. Looks like we're going to have to stage. There we go. And we should be circularized. So let's go and have a look, see if that's actually the case. Yes, that is actually the case. And that's 92,151. So that's really not bad. I'm actually quite pleased with that. And we're actually on a... We're actually on the same plane as the moon, so that's good. So now we can set as target. I forget which way we're actually going now. Let's see. So we're pointing that way. Yeah, okay. So now I know which way we're pointing. We're going around this way. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go and want to add a maneuver node here. And burn out... Right, okay. So And I've realised, I found out as well, that I can actually go and grab this here and turn it around. There we go. So we want a return trip, just like that. So that's looking nice. What is our periapsis? That's a little bit far. Let's see if we can actually go and fix that. You know, I'm thinking that looks all right. The thing is, it's going to be a 1 minute burn. We should have enough fuel because, like I said, we've got another couple of stages after this one. So we should be good. Now, let's actually go and... So where is our maneuver? There it is. Now what we need to do is warp to the maneuver. Well, warp closer to it. And then as soon as I have the ability to, we're going to go and point on our... No. There we go. So we're good. And we are also now pointing in our actual direction. So this is going to be nice. Now it's going to be a bit weird. We may have to finagle it a little bit when we get closer to. Now the issue is, as I found out, is that we don't have a decent enough probe controller. So eventually we're going to have to go and upgrade this one to one that actually has like retrograde, prograde and target tracking, which would be really nice to have. But, you know, baby steps. But either way, we're going to have to go and be ready very soon in 3, 2, 1. There we go. We are speeding up. Now, this is stage view, so we should hopefully have enough fuel to make this little bit here. It looks like we should. Yep, it's looking good. If not, like I said, we've got a couple more stages, so worst comes to worst, we're going to have to go and stage a little bit. There we go. I'm just having to fight to stay on. There we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be making this quite easily on this fuel here. So as soon as that gets into the tick, we are gonna be good. So yeah, we've got the fuel. There we go. So, right. Not sure if that's actually quite far enough. So we're going to have a moon encounter. What's the moon periaps? Let's actually go and remove that node so I can actually see more efficiently. So the periaps is going to be way too far off. So let's actually go and... Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little bit... What's it? But oh well, we can recover from that quite easily. Oh boy. Okay, so we got the moon encounter. So what I'm thinking is we're going to warp here. And there's the moon. Hello, moon. Oh boy, I think I've just had some weird flashbacks or something I don't quite remember. And I feel like that's almost a traumatic experience. Right, okay, so we are getting close to... There we go. Warp is complete. We're very close. Actually, we're closer than I was expecting to get. Well, let's actually go and extend the antenna, because hopefully that's going to keep... There we go. Yes, it's true. Right. Yes, we've actually got better communication. That's awesome. So, let's go and observe the mystery goo. We'll keep that science. We'll log the pressure data. We'll keep you. And we'll also log the temperature. Keep you. Okay, that's awesome. So now, what do I want to do? I want to go and... So moon escape is going to be here. So that's fine. So add maneuver. We want to go and bring this back to Kerbin, just like that. I mean, theoretically, we have enough fuel to potentially even go to Minmus, but I'm going to wait until we have a mission for that. Periapsis here is a little bit too high. So let's go and bring that to about there. What's the periapsis there? Still a little bit high. Actually, you know what? Let's, if I click that, no. Right click it. Yeah, there we go. So that keeps our periapsis shown, so I can actually see it. Let's get that to about 60. Yeah, that'll do. So that's good. Right, okay. So now I want to go and warp to the maneuver. What the hell? All right. I'm pretty sure I said warp to there. Are we warping all the way around and then coming back again? All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Was I not paying attention? We're already past it. Either way, here we go. So let's go and point ourselves to... Here we go. So we want to go complete retrograde, which is exactly what this is. And then we just need to get closer to where we're going. So let's go and speed this up until we're a little bit closer. There we go, 25 seconds off. Now, this is only going to be a 24-second burn, so this should not be too terrifying. Now, like I said, look, once you get this far out, it's much easier to actually go and adjust course to go and do different things. I mean, we could have easily gone to Minmus, but like I said, I want a mission for that. And we've got 3, 2, 1. And this is... Whoa, that was weird. This is... Whoa, again. Some weird stuff. I don't really fully understand everything that's going on here, but that's the great thing about Kerbal, is it's a great learning experience. So again, we're going to run out of fuel fairly soon, but not before we finish this maneuver. There we go. We've gone a little bit too over. Periapsis is 49, but that's fine. It's not like it is absolutely terrible. Now, what I want to do is I want to go and warp to about here. And thankfully, we missed the moon, so we don't get any more. Actually, you know what? Let's warp here. Then we can almost go and kind of pick our landing zone. I really want to go and try and get this into the desert, just because I want the biome research from there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and add maneuver. And this is going to be lowering the... There we go. Because then it's over the desert. And let's go and bring that to about there. I think. Actually, let's go and bring it to there to be safe. That should... Actually, you know what? Let's give it a little bit more lead. Let's say about there. That should be sufficient. Okay, so we've got 35 seconds until the node. That's more than enough time. So let's go. No. There. Okay. Now, currently we haven't completed any of our missions. It's only a 23-second burn again, but we don't really have enough fuel in this particular node. So let's go and decouple you. Go for Z and 2, 1, burn. Burn. I forgot about that. No, 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 no. X, there we go. I think... Let's go and see. It's roughly about right. So, where's my node again? Actually, it doesn't matter. We still want to go and point full prograde now. So I can remove you because I don't really care anymore. Although pointing prograde now is kind of pointless. So what I'm actually going to go and do is we are going to go and retract the antenna, because we're close enough that we don't really need it any longer. So what I am going to do as well, though, is I am going to go and decouple, because like I said, we've got about more than a third of our fuel left in that stage, and we still have this stage left to go, although we're not going to be using it. So this is going to be interesting. So again, I'm going to go and speed this up just until we get close enough. Now, from my experience, the decoupler is going to go and explode. That's fine. It's not a big issue. Now, hopefully, we're going to be okay. So I'm going to speed this up again. But we should... It's been cut. There we go. I think we've been caught by the atmosphere. We're coming into the atmosphere now. So we should start seeing... There it is. Oh, that freaks me out every time. Although I know it's only the decoupler ring. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on, get us through, get us through. We want to get through this. There we go, we're through. We're safe, we're alive. Oh, and we are coming in on the desert, so that's awesome. Now I am going to go and... Now we are slowing down actually, so I'm not going to worry too much about the parachutes yet. Now I suspect we're slowing down because of the big massive heat shield on the front. Now we're still slowing down. Oh boy, right. There we go. That's the parachutes. Now I'm keeping SAS on for the simple reason that I want to be facing this way round, because I know what's going to happen is, because these are a little bit further down this way, I really should have placed them further up that way. But you know what? Shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. It's fine. So let's get our metal ass down, and then we're going to go and get some more science from the ground. And here we go. We're coming in for touchdown, and we're good. We're golden. We're safe. We're alive. We are not dead. So that is awesome. So now we're going to go and observe the mystery goo. There's going to be 3 science from here. Pressure, 3.6 science, and temperature, 2.4 science. So that's awesome. And now we can go and recover the vessel. Oh boy. Okay. So we've done a flyby of the moon. So hopefully this should have gone and completed that mission. I didn't think to check it beforehand. So here we go. We've now got 200 and some odd science. So that's awesome. So next, done. Awesomeness. Now, let's go and have a look at missions. So active, we've got no active, so we have gone and finished them. So that should show up here. So let's go and see. What have we got? A contract complete. Science data from around the moon. So that's a good amount. Awesome. We also got a milestone, which is returned home from a flyby of the moon. Awesome. Contract complete. Yep. And this one is explore the moon. That's finished. So we got 96,000 Kerbal dollars. Or whatever they're called. Kerbal credits. Oh god, I'm still tingling from that. That freaked me out. So, yeah. Whew. Right, so let's go and see. What other one we've got now? Position a satellite in orbit around Minmus. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll take that one. Airstream protective shell. So test that one. Is that the fairings? I think that is actually going to go and test that as well. Satellite around orbit of Kerbin. That's going to be nice to have. The moon near. Not going to bother with that one. The kickback solid fuel booster. Small landing gear at launch site. Okay. So heat shield and a splashdown. Not too bothered. Which item is this one? You know what? I'm going to accept that anyway, just because I'm really tempted. And explore Kerbin. What's this one? This one is rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit around Kerbin. No thanks. Not going to do that one yet. So, science data from the surface of the Moon. Okay. Transmit or recover science from data from the surface of the Moon. Incomplete. Okay. Let's go and... Before we accept that one, actually, because I want to go test some it. So, let's go back to the Telos. So, we've got Telos, Gel, debris. That one's actually really far out. I'm actually going to go and terminate that one and terminate that debris. Terminate. So, Telos. Let's go here. Do we have more science that we can go and transmit? I think we might do. So, let's see. Can't do anything there. Log temperature. Let's reset the experiment. So, log temperature. We get nothing for transmitting it. But, if we go back to the Space Center, because technically, all they want is some data from the Moon. So, let's go into mission control. Service the Moon. Let's go and take that one. Let's go back to this one quickly. So, Telos. Because all we need is the temperature. So, log temperature. Transmit. There we go. And look, it worked. Look at that. 53,000 credits and 3 science for doing almost nothing. So that was epic. Now the thing is, we do actually have a tiny amount of fuel left. So I'm wondering if we can theoretically... So, data, let's go and reset. And reset. So let's go for a full... Let's do that and just see what happens. Because I'm curious. This counts as a low orbit, doesn't it? So log pressure data. Ooh. So let's transmit that for 25 science. That is not bad. We've still got electric charge and log the temperature and transmit. Awesomeness. Now, what I wanted to go and do is actually go and get this landed safely again. We have a tiny amount of fuel to potentially do this. So let's go and point ourselves complete retrograde. You know what? I never actually thought that I'd actually come back and revisit the Telos up here like this. But it's been totally worth it. In fact, it doesn't even matter if it explodes now. But we're going to try... No, it's a goner. Yep, it's a goner, but it doesn't matter. We got the science. So I'm not overly worried right now. So we got the science. So we got close to 300 science. And look at this. 600 odd Kerbal credits. That is insane. That's awesome. You know what that's going to allow us to do? That's actually going to allow us to go and upgrade the R&D department. Look at that. We've still got 200,000 Kerbal dollars left. So that is epic. And you know what that allows us to do? That allows us to go and spend stuff on much higher things. So again, what I'm thinking is, like I said, I want to go here. So this is going to give us inline RCS. So I'm going to research that one. We've still got 129 left. So I'm actually going to go for this one as well, which is actually going to give us the actual RCS themselves. So let's research that one. So now we've got inline RCS tanks. We've got huge, huge ass fuel tanks, which is going to be absolutely awesome for when we go and unlock the nuclear propulsion, which is going to be amazing. So the next episode, I'm going to go drive around the base a little bit more, get a bit more science, although we really should have gone and gotten these, the rover wheels, which I didn't think about. But you know what? I'm going to probably just do that off camera. But this has been very, very productive. But I'm curious now, because let's have a look here. Yes, we do have the fairings that we can go and test. So we can go and get satellites around the moon and around Minmus. So that is going to be awesome. What else do we have? Do we have anything else we wanted to go and test? Here we go. The landing gear. That's awesome as well. So we can actually go and make another space plane if we wanted and go and fly somewhere else and actually have some decent landing gear for a change. Anything else? No. Oh yeah, that was that one. So that's awesome. We've gone and made a healthy amount of progress down here. So the next one I want to go and get is the nuclear propulsion. Now, what I'm thinking is we may be able to go and get heavy rocketry next time, so we can go and get the big engines to go with the big fuel tanks. Now that's going to help us go and get to Minmus, although I don't suspect we're really going to need it. But it's going to be nice because this is opening up a massive amount of new things that we can go and do. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did, because I am still tingling from that re-entry, wondering whether or not I was going to make it, because that was nerve-wracking. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you, that's what the comments are for. But I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. And until next time, my fellow Kerbins, keep flying and stay shiny.